I am Baba Dr. Wade, Ifágbemi Sàngódáre Nobles. I'm a co-founder, past president, and now one of the wisdom keepers of the Association of Black Psychologists. In over 50 years, I have only missed 2 national conventions. And during all this time, as I reflect, I believe that certification in African Black psychology is the most important discussion and activity that the ABPsi should take. Note, if you will, that given the COVID-19 worldwide pandemic, which is causing everybody to talk about we're going to have a new normal, but given the COVID-19 worldwide pandemic and the persistent white supremacy 19 pandemic, and we're noting that the onslaught of Euro-American human trafficking that began in 1619 signifies also a worldwide pandemic for African people, and that we are actually suffering a dual pandemic. And finally, the recent APA apology for its role in perpetuating, promoting, and I'm emphasizing promoting and failing to challenge racism, racial discrimination, and human hierarchy in the United States, which we believe APA, the American Psychological Association's role, is insufficient, or its apology is insufficient and unacceptable. You can't just apologize. But given the above, I want to now defend, or at least explicate, ABPsi's claim to certify by explicating the meaning of being, authority, and science. Africa's intellectual tradition has taught me that being goes beyond just living and existing. Being is to have an enduring, knowing, and knowable connection to the all that informs our being, beginning, belonging, and becoming. Authority pertains to originating, creating, giving existence to, having ownership of, and responsibility for generating, creating, causing, and validating one's own transformation and transcendence. Science itself pertains to the intellectual activity encompassing the systematic study, understanding, knowing, and illumination, the saku, of being for all beings in all phenomena.
To briefly state that the authority to certify that in African thought, as we understand it, is being goes beyond just living, being, and doing, and that we need to understand that it is our responsibility to certify the understanding and application of what it means to be African, and as we do this process of working with African people. So authority pertains to authorship, generating, creating, causing, ownership of our own transformation and transcendence. Science pertains to the intellectual activity encompassing the systematic study, understanding, and illuminating our being in all our phenomena. So hence, without apology, as Dr. Nobles mentioned to us, we declare permission to affirm our own right to recognize, reclaim, respect our way of knowing, being, and therefore the authority to certify the proficiency and mastery of the body of knowledge that defines the special parameters and content of our being as a science and as a discipline.